legs. No legs.
Day number 14, the penultimate day of the trip. I have one more day left tomorrow. We're going to see the Angels and the Dodgers. Seen a lot of the Angels the last few days there, but still got stuff on them. Keep my fingers crossed I get some of it done. See the Dodgers for the first and only time out there. And today it was the Rockies and the Reds. So originally, I was thinking about going over and doing Arizona because I'm thinking, you know what? Rockies have been kind of questionable for me. They've been, very hit or miss the two times I've ever done them. Even the game the day before yesterday, I was like, they weren't really great inside, but I got a few. But I thought, hey, I had a great day with Arizona. I have only seen them once. Let's go see if we can nail some more out of them. And I pulled in at the Arizona facility, and I looked on the schedule. I'm like, who do they play in today anyway? So I know they've got a road game. No, they didn't have a game at all. So I'm like, ooh, okay, I guess we're just going to zip on over to Colorado's side then and try them. And glad I did. Between the Reds and the Rockies, I got 33 cards signed. You'll see right there. And yeah, some really good stuff in here too. I mean, a few set hits and a nice bonus that you'll see in a bit. But starting things out, not a whole lot was going on inside. And finally, we started seeing some guys come out. It was a lot of minor leaguers at first. So I was talking to Mike, a collector from Denver and a big Rockies fan. I'd run into him the day before, actually, at the Angels and Rockies game. And so I met up with him again, a couple other people, and this guy Nick that I knew from some of the Facebook groups. Ran into him there as well with his friend Paul and hung out with them quite a bit. So fortunately, things worked out pretty well there, having all of us there together, and a few other people that I know as well, actually. Ray Castillo, who I know from several Facebook groups, he was down there. Actually, he overheard me saying my name to someone else. He's like, "You're Drew. Okay, hey, I'm Ray." And so we got to talking there, and Doug was there, of course, and Craig, I believe is his name, Pop Bottle Man. So good crew out there, at least, to get the Rockies in the morning. So I didn't have any cards of Scott Alexander, but I did at least put him on one of my signature cards right here, the Sweet Spot cards. So he was the first one to come through. Jeff Criswell was not long after that. Unfortunately, Criswell is needing Tommy John surgery, it turns out, and so a lot of condolences for him from the fans there, but he was very willing to sign. Got him on 2 cards, including this one here. I always love these pro debuts, the 1991 design. These things, I mean, 1991 was my first year as a collector, so anything 91 Topps, 91 Don Russ especially, either one of those two, always going to be a favorite of mine. And so always like getting those. Chase Dollander came by. I already got him on one of these early in the week, but why not? We'll add him on a second one there, so second Chase Dollander sig. Carson Palmquist came through not long after that, and he signed the loan card that I had of him. I saw Seth Halverson come through, as did Zach Agnos. I only had the Sweet Spot cards for them, but got each of them on there with Halverson here, Agnos over here. Bradley Blaylock was the starter in today's game, and a lot of times the starter won't sign on the day that they're starting. Almost always inside the stadium, at least. Once in a while outside, they'll say, I'm starting today, not going to sign, but Blaylock was willing to sign 2 cards for me, including, actually both of them were copies of the 2025 Topps card. Still trying to decide, by the way, who the 2025 Topps card is going to be that goes in my website banner, so if you have any opinions on out of the players I've gotten so far, if you want to take a look at dfwgrapher.com, see the top banner there, and figure, maybe even like just what team you think should be represented in there, and let me know in the comments, anything like that. Bill Schmidt, I believe was his name, came through. He's the GM of the Colorado Rockies. He signed a Sweet Spot card as well. Brody Brecht came through and signed the loan card that I had of him. Iowa native. He's from just north of Des Moines. He's Ankeny, Iowa, and mentioned, I was actually born over in Cedar Rapids, so it's kind of cool. Unfortunately, Justin Lawrence got traded earlier this week, so I was not able to do the duel here, but I did get Lucas Gilbreth on this card. Justin Lawrence now with the Pittsburgh Pirates, so missed out on him earlier in the week, and best of luck to him out there. He signed for me last year. So as those guys got done, the prospects finished up as well, so a lot of pitchers there early on, but got the prospects coming through next. Benny Montgomery signing his first Bowman card for me. Also got Cole Carrig on one of the 2 cards I had of him. Again, his first Bowman. I already got Ryan Ritter on both my cards earlier this week, so I had him sign a Sweet Spot card. As did Greg Jones, who started today's game. I think he actually started both games that I've been to there for the Rockies this year, so cool there. If I remember right, I got him when he was the Tampa organization, if I remember right. Somewhere like that. So went over the batting cages after that, and excuse me, hopes of seeing who we could find down there. Really, I mean, the biggest one we're all hoping for Chris Bryant to come through, but No such luck there, but Kyle Farmer, super nice sign. 4 cards for me. Very happy to add those in because I'd never gotten him when he was in Double A with Tulsa. I never had anything for him at that time. I may have gotten him on like a Team USA card. I think he was in one of the Panini Stars and Stripes sets, but added 4 cards for me right here. Very happy to add him in. Austin Nola came by as well, signing 1 of the 3 cards that I had for him. You'll see him later. Warming Bernabel was taking some cuts in the cage there as well. Signed 1 of the 4 cards I had of him, including, or I guess it was, not including, just it was the first Bowman card. So everybody hitting the first Bowman, which I really like there. If I can't get a set card done, rookie cards, first Bowmans, anything like that always are good options. Owen Miller came by, signed it once again, getting him on a Heritage card here. I also saw Michael Toglia again. You may recall I got both those guys post-game yesterday, and so Toglia adding 1 here as well on the rookie card, as it says there. I saw Blake Wright taking some cuts as well. I only had 1 card of him, but again, another first Bowman card adding into the collection there. So there you go, a bunch of prospects, a few regular hitters, a lot of pitchers there. So very good morning there to start things out with the Rockies. And by the way, I believe it was, let's see here. Let me count up real quick. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. So card number 648 for this week ties, it basically doubles what I did last year. I was out here for 8 days last year, got 324 cards done. This year I was here for 15 days, so not quite twice as long, but I officially gotten twice as many autographs as last year, so twice as many cards in slightly less than twice as many days as Terry Francona inked his rookie card. There kind of signs it sideways there like that. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get to Brad Mills to get him to do that, but I already have this completed by all 3 of them, so I figured, you know what? Why not just have one just by, Francona? Because he's going to be a Hall of Famer here eventually. I've got the trio done. I've got a Francona solo one. I think I might just keep it like that. So as the Reds did their warm-ups, we also got Tyler Callahan coming through, signing the only card that I had of him. He's in the Topps Heritage set. I got that done last year, though, out here, so cool to add another one from him. The big one that I was hoping to get was Santiago Espinal, since I needed him for the Topps Heritage set. And so I'm waiting and waiting. We called out to him. He said, yeah, I'll get you when I get done. And so like, okay, hope so. I mean, we're getting close here. And they get done with the national anthem. He still doesn't come over. And finally, before he runs in, he comes right over to us. And boom, there you go. That is the Topps Heritage card for him. So another day with another set hit. Always happy to add those in. I think I may have had a set hit every single day here. Even on my day of only 5 autographs there with the Cleveland Guardians, I still got a new set hit out of that one. So that's what it was like pregame. Midgame didn't really have a whole lot of luck as Talking Stick is not the best for in-game graphing there. You can't really get anywhere down the line. And when the Reds players came off, for example, I mean, they just jetted right for center field, so we really had no chance on any of them. There weren't really any good spots for the Rockies either, but fortunately over near the bus, I was able to get Will Benson to sign a card. Just barely able to hand my stuff down to him there, but he signed it. I mentioned the fact I saw him play in Lake County back years ago when he was in the Cleveland org, so there you go. But yeah, I had this, and I had his previous year's gold card as well. Put both those down. He did just the one there, but I'll gladly take it. Post-game, we went over to the Rockies side, and Charlie Blackmon came out, and a couple of people were able to get him. I put my cards through there. I'm like, Charlie, would you mind getting me next? And he's like, all right, see you guys, and takes off. I'm like, missed him. So could have had 2 more set hits there, but unfortunately was not to be. On the positive side, I did get a set hit here from Sam Hilliard. He signed my only card coming off there. Very happy to add him on in here as well. So 2 set hits in the day. Also a set upgrade as I was able to get Austin Nola on his card. Unfortunately, my pen streaked on me really badly on this one. So, yeah, you win some, you lose some. But, hey, the most important one turned out good, at least, there with the Heritage card. Last but not least, we got Bud Black coming through, the manager of the Colorado Rockies. Signing 1 card for me there from the 1989 Topps set. He hit 1 for each of us on his way into a post-game meeting. So there you go. That is my day there with the Rockies. 33 autographs between the Rockies and the Reds. I am at 655 cards signed now. If I can get 45 cards done tomorrow, I will hit 700 for the trip. I am not holding my breath, though. Although, I talked to Doug. He had a very good morning with the Angels today, so Maybe I can get a few guys in the morning there for the Angels. He said Yohan Moncada signed today, and a couple other guys that I know I have stuff for and could use. So keep my fingers crossed. 45 away from 700. I don't think I'm going to get there, but it's a lot more than I expected. I mean, I set my goal at 500 for this trip, and yeah, I've gone above that by what, 30% so far here, if my math is correct. Yeah, that'd be 30%. So yeah, pretty good stuff. There you go. So once again, go and check out my website at dfwgrapher.com. If you're somebody that I've met here this week out in Arizona, welcome. Thanks for checking out my channel, and yeah, I hope I'll see you around at various places, whether online or in person here at a ball game. Check out sportscollectorsdaily.com. I write for them. They have all sorts of great sports news every single day of the week, so go and check them out for all of your sports collectibles news needs. And of course, the TTMcast podcast. You can find us at ttmcast.com. Been off a couple weeks on that, but we'll be back at it with a new episode on March the 8th. So make sure you tune in for that. Keep an eye out there. Follow us on all of social media at TTMcast or on Twitter at CastTTM. Somebody's sitting on TTMcast somehow, but yeah. Check us out in all those places, and we'll see you here soon. I probably will not be able to record a video tomorrow at all, just because, I mean, I'm going to be swamped. I got, the Angels and Dodgers, then I have to go and fly back to Texas, and I'm going to be tired by the time I get in. So I might update this, on, Thursday, Friday, somewhere around there. We'll see you then.